What's up, guys? This is noname 4505 here, and I have an OU match against djrules, some dude that I found on the ladder. Pretty good stuff. And, yeah. What was I gonna talk? Oh, yeah. I got to over 100 subs now. I think I'm at 104 as I'm recording this. So, for you people who came from PMP beta and decided to subscribe to me, I appreciate that because that's just helping my channel grow, and I got to 100 subs before the new year, which was pretty good. And I think it'll only be like another month or so before I've been doing this for about a year. Like, I think it was late January, early February when I started, so that'll be something pretty awesome that I've been wasting my time doing this for a year. But yeah, I'm just kind of like repeating myself now, but yeah, I appreciate it. I have a bunch of shit that I've recorded, but I have yet to upload because I'm lazy. So I probably won't be doing a 100 sub special until then. But if, like I did with my 50 sub special, if, not if, what's the word I'm thinking of? If you guys, yeah, I'm gonna go with the if. If you guys have an idea of something that you want me to do for a 100 sub special, then just leave in the comments. You can kind of think of whatever you want, and then I'll judge for myself whether it's realistic or not. Like PIP narrations, I can't do that since I don't have a webcam. Wi-Fi battles are probably unrealistic. I mean, I could get a Wi-Fi battle to work, whether or not it'd be emulator quality, I don't know, but I probably could get a Wi-Fi battle, but, yeah, just leave in the comments. What I did for my 50 sub special was, I had you guys PM me, teams that you wanted me to use on a live PO session. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing that again, but, yeah, that'd be, again. So that was almost 2 minutes. So anyways, I've got a match here, and I'm using the me and Xiao Kingdra team that I used on one of my live POs not too long ago. Yeah, I've gotten a dog like within the past 2 weeks, and he likes to lick himself. Awkward pause. No, not. I don't know, but mm, he has some like allergic reaction to food that he used to eat. I know that with my old dog, like around the same age, I started developing some sort of like skin rash. They were both golden retriever mixes. So yeah, it's kind of like irritating him. So if you hear me like snap every now and then, that's just because he's licking himself randomly, and that's obviously just gonna make the skin problems worse. But yeah, since I've been busy doing updates and just like random shit, I'm not gonna do a team preview for this. But this is a pretty good match, so I'm just going to get it started. Also, we're both using weatherless, sort of bulky offense teams. Good stuff. And I'm just going to lead off with my Mian Shao right here. I'm just going to U-turn, since with the multi-scale intact, my hidden power ice or my stone edge won't be doing all too much. So I'm just going to U-turn out of there because it's an unfavorable matchup, and I go out to my Scizor. He is scared out on fear that I have the Ice Beam. I do not have the Ice Beam, however, you guys know that I carry the Flamethrower for some stupid reason. Ice Beam is really a lot more useful, but I have Flamethrower, so, yeah, whatever. So, he goes out to a Celebi. I get the burn. Very lucky at my part, and he shows me Thunder Wave. So now I know that he's either defensive or special defensive set, judging by his team, since he does have a Heatran. He's probably a physically defensive variant, but I won't know until I start hitting him with some attacks. And yeah, he switched out to Gyarados. I got intimidated. Stuff happened, and wow, this is going pretty fast. Let me just change that really quick. Okay, so his Gyarados is behind his sub. It's doing bouncy stuff. And I'm just going to Volt Switch on out of there with my Rotom. My Rotom's paralyzed, but that actually benefits me a little bit, so my Volt Switch can go last. So, I can get the proper switch initiative. And now I got to my Mienshao, hoping to kill the Stone Edge. Unfortunately, since I am Choice Scarf, then Choice Scarf Mienshao doesn't quite pack a whole lot of power. It's strong, but it's not that strong. I am able to, deal significant damage, and then he decides to Dragon Dance up there. That kind of, puzzles me a little bit, but, I don't mind because I'm able to kill off his Gyarados with another Stone Edge. And now it's a Celebi in here, and I'm going to go out to my Kingdra because I figure that even if I'm paralyzed, I can take on this Celebi fairly well because Specs Kingdra hits like a truck. Unfortunately, this Celebi takes this way too well, and because Celebi, I mean, it's a lot more common in the meta right now, but since I've done a lot of my improvement of the game during Genesect meta when Celebi sucked balls, I'm not too sure if that's physically defensive or specially defensive. This has me thinking it's specially defensive, but Celebi's just bulky. That's really all that was, since I'm pretty sure that's still that's damage on a physically defensive set. I don't know. But anyways, I just, stuff happened. I got to my, Mienshao because I do have U-turn to scare the Celebi out, and I Death Fodder off my Kingdra to the Dragonite. And now his Dragonite goes for the extreme speeds. I go for the Stone Edge. Again, I just barely miss out on the KO, but fortunately I do have Slowbro in here. And Slowbro is going to be a man, and he's actually going to switch out. I think I'm going to go for the Scald, just in case he randomly decided to switch it. I could fish for the burn on the switch. But, excuse me, I do not get the burn, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, it's only 30% chance. And, yeah, so this Celebi, you'll see later on in the match that this Celebi is going to be a pure troll. And, he's doing a very good job of spreading paralysis around with this Celebi to, do stuff. But, I'm just going to go right for the Fire Blast, trying to hit that Celebi hard as he goes out to his Dragonite as Death Fodder. I don't know, maybe he predicted me to go for the Earth Power word to the Heatran. But his Heatran does have a balloon, which, you know, how would I know, since there's no, like, item preview. And, yeah, stuff happened. He knows that his Heatran is faster than my Heatran, and knowing that I would switch out, he takes that opportunity to set up Stealth Rock. I do not have a spinner, so those rocks will be there to stay firm for the rest of the match, but I am able to go for the Volt Switch, scaring out the Heatran for fear of the Hydro Pump, as I can go out to my Mienshao and get a Volt Turn combination going between my Rotom and my Mienshao. And now I'm going to go out to my Heatran because A, if he wants to set up paralysis, or not set up paralysis, go for Thunder Wave to spread paralysis, Heatran can block that. And B, I have a fire type attack to go for. But he has his own Heatran right here, and I do carry the HP Ice. I was hoping that from that range, if he decided to stay in randomly, it would KO, but if he decided to stay in, he would more than likely go for the recover. But he do most likely go out to his Heatran, so most of that's irrelevant because, yeah, it's Celebi versus Heatran while you have your own Heatran with an air balloon. So the HPS was mostly to just break the balloon for later in the match. So, yeah, I use my special defensive Rotom to counter the Heatran fairly well, and then I just go for the Volt Switch and go out to my Mienshao, and I'm just going to threaten him out with the high jump kick. And now he goes out to a Scizor right here, and I'm just like, really? I missed the high jump kick. And this miss, even though it doesn't seem like much right now, is actually going to play a much larger role than it would appear. So thanks to the fact that Scizor is still alive, I have to keep in mind how am I going to play around that and the Celebi at the exact same time, since Celebi and Scizor and Heatran all cover each other fairly well. But I'll get to explaining that a little bit later. So he goes for the, he has a Starmie in here. I just go for the Earth Power to get some damage and to see what kind of item he has. He has no Recovery or Life Orb Recoil, so I'm assuming he's Choice Scarf, since he has no other Scarfer on his team so far that I've seen. His Scizor could be Scarf, but I highly doubt that. So I go out to my Braylon thinking, okay, I can threaten him out, go for the Spore, set up an SD, GG, bruh. But he surprises me by being Expert Belt. So that's just stupidity on my part. I could have gone out to my Mienshao to revenge him, but Scarf Starmie does outspeed Scarf Mienshao, so I'm not going to completely get down on myself. He just played a good bluff there. That was just a good play on his part. But that Starmie will go down after I revenge it, and I'm way behind here. I don't even know where we are in the battle right now. It's battles like this where I'm thinking of so much stuff at once that I find it very hard to keep up with the battle. I'm also not a big fan of just pausing it because I don't have that kind of power. So, yeah, we did Volt Turn stuff, and my Rotom is going to die from that Scizor. That Scizor should be dead or close to dead by now. I think it'll die from the high jump kick. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, but I do kill off his Heatran, and now it's Celebi and his Scizor versus my Slowbro and my Mienshao. Now I could threaten his Scizor, or his Celebi rather, with the U-turn. However, I just can't go click U-turn, spam it, because, well, he has a Scizor to deal with, and I can't lock myself into U-turn, so that kind of sucks. So I have to get him low enough to where a high jump kick can come in and KO. However, the only move I have to deal damage to this thing is U-turn. So not only do I have to just spam U-turn, but I have to spam U-turn, hope for a crit, or hope that he's stupid and doesn't go for recover, to deal enough damage to the Celebi, and then just basically death fodder off my Slowbro, and then Mienshao can KO with the high jump kick because of the fact that he won't be able to lock himself in a bullet punch if I have Slowbro. And if he decides to do otherwise, or if he decides to lock himself in the bullet punch, then I have Flamethrower for it. But yeah, that's basically where the Slowbro comes into play. It's just affecting me from just going, U-turn, now you die. So that's really how it affects the battle. But, what are you going to do? That's kind of how this game is. That's why a lot of people, once they start to get kind of good at it, quit. Because they realize how luck-based this game is. But quite honestly, it's not worth complaining over. And, yeah, I'm just going to keep switching out, trying to U-turn this thing. And I'm just hoping for a crit, hoping for some payback to try and even things out. But sadly, that doesn't happen. I think that's why I had it on fast for this part right here. Okay, there we go. Because he's just going to continuously spam recover and then go for Giga Drain, and since I do have Regenerator over the Reckless, so I can have like a Regenerator combo between Slowbro and Mienshao, I can continuously live the Giga Drains. Unfortunately, that's causing his health to just keep going up and up. And at this point, I know I've lost since I do not have my Scizor anymore as a switch pivot for his my Slowbro. But I'm just like, please get a crit just to kill this thing. I know he can kill me with Slowbro in the next turn, but I don't really care. But he doesn't even do that. So it will be a 2-0 loss for me. It's a 2-0 victory in my opponent's favor. And this narration was kind of like off in La La Land, especially towards the end. Because I kind of do that with battles where I have to think, where I'm continuously explaining my thoughts, and because I get distracted easily and I forget to click the pause button, because, yeah, I'm noname, and that's what I do. So I get way behind in the narration, and they all end up kind of sucking, but, whatever. It was still a good battle. So, yeah, djrules, if you happen to check my channel out one day, please, let me know so I can leave your channel in the description, since that was a very good battle. This guy definitely knew what he was doing, and because it was a good battle and he knew what he was doing, I still think it's worth posting. It's a loss, and we don't do losses here on noname 4505. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are enjoying the new year. I am sort of, kind of. I'm just doing the exact same things I did last year because, yeah, that's kind of what I do. But, whatever. Hope you guys are at least enjoying the new year, trying to improve upon yourselves. And I'm just pointlessly rambling on here. And just one thing before I go, for those of you who did stop by from PMP Beta, once again, thanks for helping me get over 100 subs. And hopefully by this time next year, I will be 100 subs more. So, yeah, peace out.